All right, y'all, we are back. Got me a couple hours at the game lounge. Glad to be back. Heavy machine gun. Jeez. Why can't I use this thing to fire? I want one of these. That's gotta wear Sam out. Look at this thing. That is crazy. Your endurance gauge is being drained. Stand still to allow... Oh. Yeah, he is like... Just wear him out carrying that thing. Let's see here. Let's go into our energy drink.
That's good.
Alright, let's try this again. No, it doesn't really wear him out. Not like I thought. I think he was just tired from the previous battle we just did. You know, if I haven't already said, thank you so much for joining me. This is part 2 of Day 12, Death Stranding 2. I just went out to, prior to this stream, I took a little break, went over to the local game store, hung out there for about 2 hours to play a game, and then made my way back over here. Thought about staying a little bit later, but I'd prefer to do this. I wonder if I will ever be able to carry this thing with me. I'm never going to get to play with this thing. Still see the bullets. I wonder if it ever just hits the mountainside. It's like a sea whiz. Wow. Now that was fun. Alright, did I need to do anything else here? I know there's some weapons and materials, but I don't need them. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm eating by far the worst snack I could possibly eat. I am not gonna feel good after this. Alright. I'm eating chocolate-covered assorted nuts. So pecans, walnuts, cashews, pistachios, peanuts. Ah. And I'm washing it down with a Monster. Ugh. The taste is good, but it's gonna fuck my gut up. What am I doing? I think we got too much red. We got too much red here. I am gonna change this to blue. Nope, it did not change it to blue. Undo. Let's go for... I'm out of full screen. Let's go to undo. We're gonna go back to here and select all. Then I'm gonna change it to black for the text. Nope, nope. Undo, undo. Hold on a second, my document here has gone silly. Alright, select all. So those cells we're going to fill with blue. Now, we should have a blue light coming from here. Red in the background. There's just way too much red. Got primarily red back here, but a little bit of blue right here. A little bit of blue. Alright, can we add anything to this? Monorail mount. That's just a mountain of sugar. That looks closer than it is, but it's actually far away because that looks tiny. Oh, I guess I am in the truck. I like how it always faces you. Whoa, holy crap. Big boulder? Did that fall down due to an earthquake? Yeah, I think I can. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have any materials with me. I think I only brought... Yeah. I left everything else back. Well, if this is that, what is everybody, like, climbing up there and then they just leave ladders all over the place? Litter. That's all it is litter. Look at all these people. Like, Yeah, I almost want to turn it off because it's just advertisement, advertisement, advertisement. But advertising, it's just like a request, 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 request. And they're like in the annoying spot, so you don't really go out of your way to see them. They're just in your way. It's interesting. One is empty. That's actually a question I have. Like, what is the difference between, like, why wouldn't I, yeah, that's interesting. Ammo, we'll call it ammo allocation. I think this is really for 1 and 2. And it's mostly just a question. Does the ammo allocation, does the ammo allocated to a weapon mean no new magazines can be added, or and the weapon is rendered useless are there weapons that can be reloaded infinitely, or reloaded many, many times until, say, the barrel life ends. Okay, so my question is, so I'm fabricating all of these weapons, and when I fabricate a weapon, it comes with ammo. Some of the rounds that are in the, I don't know how many rounds can be in a chamber, how many can be in the magazine or the ammo can, or whatever it is that the ammo, wherever the ammo comes from, it's usually from a magazine. So if the magazine is empty, why can't I take out another magazine and reload it into that weapon? Why is the weapon then rendered useless? Have I been missing that concept? Because there is empty sometimes, like the grenade launcher. So I think the first thing I'll write here is empty versus useless. Huh. Not sure. Ah. Oh, I have no stored materials at all from here. Okay. What was that particular... Because it looks like we're going to get a two-way print here. And what is that right there? I was just saying this. Okay. All right, so go back to the Magellan. There is a printer. No, not a printer. Okay, because I didn't contribute it to anything, to some of these, the filter. I keep hitting that filter, and it messes me up.
Sup?
All right, where is the? Okay, is this it here? That's that one there. That one's there. Where is this other? I guess I have to. No, there it is. There you are. There you are, you sneaky bastard. All right, so resins and special alloys. I need 120 resins. So let's jump into here. What's up, Monk? Fabrication management. Let's take resins. So that's 120. All right, sweet. Let's claim those. Put those in the backpack. Alright, the vehicle has nothing on it. But perhaps the Magellan is where it's at. Maybe the Magellan is where it's at. Quick second here. Take a bite of my unhealthy snack here. You know what? Ah. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. This snack is the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my body. I'm gonna go get something better. I was putting into my body the worst possible thing I could put in. Chocolate-covered peanuts. And, ugh, it was disgusting, but I was like enjoying it, and then I realized, what am I doing? Okay. Let's go over to the Magellan, grab the materials I need from there. Instead, I made myself some rice and meat sauce. And I've got my trusty croutons. I have no idea what I was doing. Like, I'm starting to already feel the really bad sugar rush. What was I doing? Huh. Okay. That's much better.
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. No problems with this cargo. Tarman's analysis should proceed without issue. Thanks, Sam. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Improved electrical attacks. I don't really do electrical attacks. Alright, so combat was increased, as well as some stealth. I guess what is 69, 70 the max there?
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DH3 Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knott, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
Thanks, Tarman. So I've got a space right here. So I've got a couple Lego Mario things going right here. I've got a Koopa on a motorcycle right here. And I'm going to put a piranha plant, the big version of the piranha plant, right in this space. That's where I want to put it. I've got Lego Mario right there. I've got some Cyberpunk V and Takemura, the Edge Runners skirmish game, some I don't know if you've ever heard of Myrtle. It's kind of an investigative deduction. I've got Batman here. Got some Spire games right here. So I guess if you've ever heard of Spire's End, there's a Hildegard, and then I have one other one which is kind of hidden there, but those are really games by Greg Fargo. Whoop. We're checking materials. Need to clean. What did I need? Special alloys? Oh wait, it's probably in my facility storage. Man, what do I need? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Where are my... Okay, can I... Could have sworn I had a ton of special alloys somewhere. Where have they all gone? This is suspicious. Get another bite of this meat sauce and rice. Guarantee my body was, I'm eating that chocolate and peanut. Maybe get something from the peanut, but the chocolate covered, probably going through my body. Body's like, what the fuck is this shit? Alright. So they're saying I need to rest, huh? Alright, so let's put all of this. Grenade launcher, keep the resins. Combat boots, the grenades. Put that in there. We'll just keep the combat boots. Everything can go in the offloader. What else? I got resins on my back. That can go in the offloader too. The thing I'm curious about is why I don't have any special alloys. Did I leave them back over on the other side of the mine, or? Oh. I just dumped a bunch of those croutons into the bowl. You can take a couple bites here. Alright, if it's morning, I think it's a good time to wake up.
Sam, this is Charlie. Another assignment is now available for processing. Pick up this main order by accessing the delivery terminal at the F5 East Distribution Center.
F5 Distribution Center. Alright. Sorry, I'll be right back. Getting knocks on my door. If they really are knocks on my door. to do something really bad. Alright, I am having my third can of Monster. A white Monster, so 0 sugar, but this is going to be 450 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot for me in one day. That's the most caffeine I've had today. I normally keep it to 2 cans. I need something carbonated. I don't have any LaCroix. I need to go grab some. I need something carbonated. A bunch of other stuff in there that I don't need in excess, but I'm going excess. So wish me luck.
You're heading out already, Sam. Can I
If I don't
sleep
stream
in a
tomorrow,
little longer?
it means I'm dead.
I suppose not, huh?
And my heart just exploded. It's right meat sauce though. God dang, that's good. Put this all in one bowl. So I heat up my meat sauce in one bowl, and then I steam my rice in another bowl. It's already pre-steamed rice. I just warm it up, put a little water in the bowl, and then microwave it with a plastic wrap over the top. So I had it in 2 bowls, and I was going back and forth, but why not just put it all into one? Alright, I could use shower. Customize the look. Let's take a look at that. I love this, though. That art on that is amazing. Alright, let's look at it. I wish you could be up. Actually, I can. What am I doing? Let me see if I can get the camera here. Let's zoom in here. Like, look at this art. Like, the resolution is legitimately nice to appreciate stuff like this. Now, the back of it, I think, is a little bit better. God, I want this as a poster. Yeah, this is awesome. I love that texture. I'm curious what they decided what was where, because it's 3 girls, I think. And when I'm wearing it again on the outside, I'll kind of get a camera again on it to check it out. Alright, what new stuff do we have? This guy. Look at that thing. Alright. Cute. Alright, backpack customization. I need to make the backpack bigger. Alright, so it's electro. What are you replacing it with? The boxing one. Alright, we won't do anything on that. Alright, so we're okay here. We could take a shower. Yeah, let's take a shower after that fight with the red ghost machines. Probably going to get some notification from the crew. We did just finish a main mission. Alright, I should be able to take off my backpack here. And then we can go into this view. Like, that's a good lineup right there. Let me get my camera here. Like, the art on this is excellent. I'm glad they lined up that one. And I think I can put this in my resting area, my private room. Yeah, I love this suit. I'd have a T-shirt of that. If I have a T-shirt of that. I'm gonna check here. Death Stranding 2 shirts. And also, I ordered some Death Stranding 2 shirts, and they ended up in Oklahoma. So I don't have any. And I ordered some of the tags, the Cupid things, and those got stolen. So weird, right? People just can't keep their hands off your shit. It doesn't look like that particular shirt is available, but it would be cool. But nothing available. Wouldn't be bad if I had a light over here as well. Maybe like a, right about there. Yeah, right about here. Yeah. Let's go to my channel. Let's get this chat box up. Bring my volume down. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah, cool. Feels good. Something coming to the S. Alright, a couple of likes. All those. GhostMech's added to VR training. APAS is now providing VR training. I'm facing GhostMechs. Tomorrow gave it a try and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Don't think anyone's going to be beating her score. Well, she can't use her abilities in the VR. Blink of an eye. There it is. Okay, so we can put... Oh, we can put the pattern on the outside of the Magellan? Okay, so it's the same... Is it the same girl? Just repeated? Actually, yeah, it is, isn't it? I thought it was 3 girls. It's not. Let's see if we can go here. I forget how we customize the Magellan. Facility features, private room, VR training, backpack customized look, maybe? How do we customize the Magellan? Garage? Change equal customization, additional armor. Let's change color? No. No. Actually, if we do change something, let's change the decals. If we change something, I'll put the DHB Magellan on it. That'll fix up the paint. we are out of croutons. Space that out perfectly so I can have it for all 4 of my meals. Wow. Alright, where is our destination? It looks like maybe we have one there. I don't see. Okay, so we do go inside there. Alright. Whoops.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Alright, so actually, let's get that one done, because that will open up this, sweet. Okay, let's do that. Actually, sorry, this one. So we go down, pick that up, and then go back up. And that should easily be done. We could probably just do that all by the... What am I thinking here? Boosts the power of electrical weapons and increases their area of effect. This is achieved by using their rate of electrical discharge. Adjusting their rate of electrical discharge. Nah. Allows you to throw cargo containers filled with grenades. Approved for loading carriers. That's the extra range. Instant cargo binding. Instantly generates an electromagnetic field whenever Sam falls over, binding his cargo and preventing it from scattering. Drains a small amount of energy from Sam's battery pack upon activation. These are all likes. These are all like stuff. Swift Mule postbox hacking. Allows Sam's battery to supply power to vehicles which have fully depleted their charge. This process of reissuing standard orders more efficient. I don't think I really need anything. I think I have what I want.
Order accepted. Thank you.
It's really warming up in this room. Alright, let's go down to there. Shouldn't be that difficult.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, we should be able to go this way. I feel like this goes the same speed backwards as it does forward.
You're mine.
Here we go. How did I not see that one coming? Alright, what are we fighting? Anything? We'll avoid at all costs, but if we need to fight, we fight. Because I don't know if I even have any materials to use to fight.
Sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
Not sensing any BTs. Alright, that's one. That's two. That's three. 4. There's the other 2. Oh, I also today pre-ordered a Donkey Kong game coming on Switch 2 on the 17th of July. I keep forgetting what the name of it is, but he smashes everything. You can dig and pick up chunks of the world. Alright, we're gonna have to do this one manually, I think. Maybe. Can't tell with the oil. I don't know how deep this water is. It says it's yellow. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, he didn't come over the radio and go, "Ah, you got everything. Good job." Oh, wait. What? There were 3 up here? Boo. Or wait, there was probably a non-related cargo here. Did that rock face just disappear? Alright, once I get the last one, something's gonna happen.
Sam, you hear that?
No.
Like a creature of some sort.
No, there was no creature sound at all. I didn't hear anything, and neither did you, Dahlman. Just keep your mouth shut. Let's move slowly. Okay, actually, I did hear that. I did hear that. Okay, I heard it this time. Okay. Ooh. Something, something. You just want to kind of stay clear of that. Yeah. No need to go over there. We're fine. Right where we are. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bite here. Hopefully I don't get attacked while I'm doing this. I think I've eaten way too much food in a short span. As I was eating before I went to the gaming lounge. Had some water while I was there. And now I'm eating again. I think I'm just eating heavy foods. Heavy. Lickety split. Alright, let's get a route going here. Keep going this way? Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Hopefully this fisherman dude gets me on his chiral, or allows us to put him on the network. It's one of the main reasons I'm doing this order. Alright. Done with my food. I shouldn't have to eat any food for the rest of the day. Just drink water. After I finish this monster. Ooh, got something for the fisherman. Little something, something for the fisherman. Little gift. Little something extra, extra. I feel like some of these characters, I don't know if I'd necessarily call them characters, the recipients, the people making the orders, the ones receiving the orders, a lot of them are very forgettable. Like the one lady that was with Hartman, like she vomited, that kind of specific difference, the uniqueness, I feel like some of them are just throwaway. Could have been like really cool, unique characters. Like you want to go and deliver them so you can hear them talk, but they all say pretty much the same thing after the initial greeting. Like sure, I like Olivia. I think she's what, F1? Like that's my type. But even she's just kind of normal. Like the pizza guy, that's probably the most unique guy.
Security measures lifted.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and
Okay, I lied. I need something to eat while I'm eating this, or drinking this monster.
Right, give me just a moment to check the damage.
Some granola.
Now this is nice. Yeah, good for you, getting this cargo here. Thank you so much, really. All right, use your Cupid to put me on the network.
Wow. Almost had that entire crater there filled in. That was a huge chunk. What is RD? A grenade launcher loaded with adhesive MP shells, effective against any target. The grenades stick to their target on impact and can be detonated remotely, damaging all enemies caught in the blast. Okay. I'm waiting and hoping that one of these people that I deliver to have been generating and creating a chiral scooper.
So, you hooked me up. Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I'll wager you've heard him sing out by the Tar Lake, haven't you? Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe. On a scale of what happened to Lakeside Fort Knott. Catch my drift? But it's my hope that the cargo you pulled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher. Humans, mechs, BTs, it's good against them all. Something tells me you're gonna need it real soon.
The Lord? Yeah, please explain.
The Lord of the Tar Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard. Which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs. And one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoking crater. Our ship went down in the chaos. My mates went down with it. I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life.
Twins?
But don't think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing. The other BT. It's still out there. And we've got to do whatever it takes to kill it. The cargo you brought me from our ship is just the thing we need to track it down. I'll be conducting a detailed investigation. And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help.
An RD grenade launcher.
After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher to detonate the shell manually. Timing is everything when you're in the middle of a fight, but you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
I can also stick it to surfaces.
Cheers for the help. Really, the Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
Alrighty. Alright, what kind of orders you got there, mate? Going back to the distro center. Eliminate, defeat all floating BTs in the area. Alright, who's got the next? Alright, so they've still got the circle one, huh? Alright, let's just take them both. Let's do the floating BTs first.
Commencing route creation.
Let's see what the... Alright, I have one of those, one of those. Grenade launcher. Oh, you know what? I will play with that. And then we're gonna take... We already have two of them. One of them... Where do I have these? These aren't on my truck, though. Can you tell me where I have them? Because I don't know. Let's just take the machine gun. Level 2. Cycle what? Never mind. The only thing I do want is to try that one weapon. Great. Last monster for the day. That was 3. Too many. I'm gonna wait for that to destroy me. I'm gonna crash hard. I need to go to get some LaCroix. Stop drinking those monsters. I need to go the other way. I need to go the other way. Alright, we're defeating floating BTs this time. I hate this auto stop. Yeah, look, BTs are in front of me. I get it. I do. I really do. Now, shouldn't that automatically shoot them? Yeah, there we go. What are you shooting at? Yeah, what do I need any other weapon for? If there was an ammo allocation, it would be, I guess I have unlimited ammo, but that's such a waste. Like, it just... Alright, let's go around and pick up all the cotton crystals. Alright, let's get back on our truck. Probably be faster for me to stop in front of them like I do every time. A decent sized deposit right here. See how a chiral scooper would be great? Just right there in front of me, it would just pick it up. Done. Probably be similar to the gun or the sticky grapple. Go there and just pick it up. I think the scooper would be the better one. Just run right over it and then be done. Woo. I'll go ahead and pick up the chiral mammal remains for the fishermen. Alright, fisherman. Got your order.
This one's for you.
Thanks for the help, as always. Just need to bring up the order details. for this cargo to show. I've been making progress in my work thanks to you.
Oh, backpack cover. Heck
Something
yeah.
in return.
Think you can make me a chiral scooper?
Materials, am I right?
Now display your current porter grade.
Improved MP shells. Boost the damage inflicted by MP shell. Oh, heck yes.
It's a cargo cover designed for use with a backpack like yours. You can use it to protect your deliveries from the degradation caused by timefall. And if you happen to take a bit of a tumble, it'll prevent your cargo from falling out of your backpack as well. Of course, there's a limit to how much cargo you can shield with it, and important pieces take priority, obviously. No doubt you'll have plenty of those, so be sure to use the cover to protect them. And just so you know, I'm making progress in my investigation into the Lord of the Tar Lake. I've finally been able to access the observational records from that cargo you went out and recovered for me. It seems the Lord doesn't usually emerge from the depths for one and all to see. I'll review the historical data on hand and try to determine what, if anything, might prompt him to reveal himself. Thanks again for your help, and be safe.
And it is.
Well done.
I'm comfortably hot in this house right now. See if I can adjust my seat here. Leans backwards. Nope. As far as it goes. As far as it goes. Muffin is in the house. Muffin is in the house. Muffin is in the house. Muffin is in. Oh. Yeah. I was thinking of going to the bay and watching the fireworks, but no. Well, thanks for coming back and saying hello. I've done a bad thing and I've consumed my third monster today, and that's not a good thing, because I'm going to be on a high and then it's going to go. And I'm just going to crash. Watch. Watch. It's going to happen. Bad me. Bad me.
Felt bad.
Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I need to go get a 24 pack of LaCroix. So I'm just drinking carbonated water. That's pretty much it. I need to get off of the energy drinks.
I'm going to play Dead by Daylight and pretend I'm murdering whoever woke me up XD.
Are you streaming? Are you streaming? Are you streaming? Are you streaming? See if this. Are you streaming? This is my streaming signal. You're sending your signal out? Are you going to stream? Are you going to stream?
I'm not streaming.
Dang it! God damn it, Muffin! Chicken frozen game just share. God dang it! Whatever. I don't care. I don't want to watch you anyway. I don't want to see what you have to share.
Ruffle, heart, clap, partying face.
I don't want to go on. Yeah, they have a new Five Nights at Freddy killer. Five Nights at Freddy has its place in Dead by Daylight now. Alright, let's take some special alloys.
It's crazy crazy how time flies and things like that happen.
Yeah, I'm waiting. What would be freaking cool? No, I don't think it'll ever happen. It's like a Cyberpunk 2077 and Dead by Daylight crossover, where it would be like Adam Smasher, which is the big, fully meched out mercenary. He's like the boss of Cyberpunk 2077. And then like have playable V, both male, female. It would probably just be skins versus the actual characters. But it would be cool. And it would be Adam Smasher just like hacking and setting traps or something like that. But I don't know. They've made characters that I thought might not work in Dead by Daylight work. Yeah, it would be cool, but it's unlikely. Gosh darn it. Just canceled everything I did.
If they put DriedMoss in there, I would be happy.
Ooh, Elmo wants to play Dead by Daylight. Yeah. My special power would be to make people laugh to death. Yeah, laugh to death.
And it would his head would pop up in front of you, and his mouth would open all the way, like 180 degrees. Instead of like a 45, it would just go. Because he does that when he laughs. He his head goes back. If you ever look at Sesame Street puppeting, they make the character look alive by just, instead of having their mouths always closed, they slightly open it up. You'll see that with a lot of Sesame Street puppet characters, Kermit, Miss Piggy. They'll slightly open the mouth to where they look more alive versus always being closed. And it would just be, his ability would just be a ha 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 ha, and his mouth would just completely come open. And it would freeze the survivors in place, and they'd be laughing uncontrollably. I'm sure they got the animation in there somewhere that they could put in there, like the electrocution, because I think I've seen some electrocution effects to where they'd just be doing this, and then maybe some happy faces or Elmo happy face gifs would pop up all around them, and they couldn't move or they'd become disoriented. What is like the insanity thing for the doctor? It would never happen. Never. But it would be cool. It would be cool. Alright. Let's claim all this. Please fit in the truck. Please fit in the truck. Please fit in the truck. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We need resins. Yeah, let's grab some resins. Yeah, let's grab those resins. Those resins look good.
They would never sell the rights to Elmo for horror, though it's so primed for that.
Yeah, anything that you think is cute and adorable, Five Nights at Freddy characters, essentially Chuck E. Cheese's.
As we folks who grew up with Sesame Street are already grown.
Yeah, because you would be like, oh my gosh, Elmo! Hi, everybody! And I have a knife. I need to get an Elmo doll, and I could literally just have Elmo right here.
Hello, Daddy.
Of course, I'd have to learn how to ad-lib.
Yes.
And I'd have to just hold my mouth just like this and not move my lips. And it would be just Elmo talking like, hello, everybody. That's weird. What is he doing? This guy's fucking insane. Alright, take all chiral crystals. All chiral crystals are mine. Alright, let's claim it. Let's package it up. Let's ship it. Oh my God, Becky. Look at her butt. It is so big. Bum 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 bum. I like big butts and I cannot lie. The other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with the itty bitty waist, get sprung. Crap! I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know what order I picked up. Okay, so yes. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all this out. I want to take a ride.
Commencing route creation.
Doop, 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 doop. Mine, mine, mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Done. All right, let's go.
How did you get the cool hexagon?
So the PlayStation itself, again, I only stream straight from the console. The PlayStation itself, you can put a circle, you can make it try, because I have an HD camera, which is a PlayStation specific camera, which can try to, it'll send out whatever it is, it'll scan the room, and it'll try to green screen behind me. I guess it'll try to determine depth, and it'll like try to put a green screen behind me, like I don't know what they call it, aberration or something like that. So it's got that option. It's got a bigger rectangular. It's just a short answer. It's a option through the PlayStation streaming software, versus me trying to explain it the way I just did. Yeah, I think the hex works with this particular game. But I think it might be the primary. And plus I can make this, you can see how it's slightly opaque, or transparent, I guess would be the better description. So I can read here where it says your name. I can see a little bit of the charging bar right here. And sometimes they'll have text and things that are printed behind this area, and I can just barely read it, but enough.
Yes, I noticed.
Oh, did you notice, Muffin? Did you until I told you? You didn't know until I told you, didn't you? You didn't know till I told you, did you? You didn't know till I told you, did you?
I did notice.
You're so observant, Muffin. So observant.
Gosh darn it.
You're so observant. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. I'm telling you. Amazing. This gloomy rain everywhere. When are the BT monsters gonna come out and scare the shit out of me? And take all of my effort and throw it in the trash. You know what? I told myself I was gonna go all the way up here and get
yes, to observant face with tears of joy.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Just go off in random directions. So are you going to be playing as a survivor? I need to stream some Dead by Daylight. Maybe I'll get into some Dead by Daylight this weekend. There's so many games. It's sad that I will never, ever, ever get to them all. It is physically impossible.
I'm thinking just going to do some killer.
That's all I ever want to do. I'll dabble in, like, playing as Survivor to get blood points, but other than that, or maybe to achieve the whatever tome it is. Tomb.
Survivor and it was just annoying.
Yep, that's the only reason I like Dead by Daylight, is that I can play it solo while at the same time kind of being, no, you dumb duck. No, no, no. No, no, no. Whoa, 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 back up, back up. Alright, I need to use the restroom. I'll be back. I promise.
The map. Tip.
Alright. Let me adjust some lighting. Alright. That is my destination, way over there.
DriedMoss.
What killer are you currently enjoying? And remind me who your main is. Popped in my back, and that felt good. It felt so good.
While I'm still re-downloading Dead by Daylight, look, the game is huge.
Yeah. It's in the hundreds now, right? In gigabytes? I thought about getting a 4 terabyte SSD upgrade for my Xbox Series X. It was, I think, $499.
She has a very big learning curve.
Like it's what's that? $125 per terabyte. It's like, could I just get 1 terabyte? It's like they don't sell, or they weren't selling at the place I went to. I was at Best Buy. But my PlayStation is the worst. Like, I have to delete and move things off of that thing all the time. I actually moved Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero, the 2 Hoyoverse games, because those are both over 100 gigabytes each. At least Genshin is.
It feels like it's in hundreds of gigs, but it's like 65 gigabytes right now.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I keep telling myself, just install the games that you're going to be playing, finish that game, and then you can remove it. Nope. I have to keep 10 games on my consoles at all times. It is not terribly efficient. It's actually terribly inefficient.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Like Final Fantasy, I'd like to get into Final Fantasy VII, the remake, Integrate, and then Rebirth. I think Rebirth is the most recent one. But I just don't have the space. Everybody hydrate.
Back in the day with my Xbox 360, I played all my games off several different flash drives.
Yep. Like, I've still got flash. I've got an HD drive plugged in, but I can only play Xbox 360 games from there. I can't play Series X games. Yeah, you gotta have it on SSD, otherwise they just don't work.
Sam, you really are the best. Bringing me deliveries in such great condition.
Yup, exactly.
Exactly.
You've been a true
Ooh,
friend,
new boots.
Sam. And that's why I want you to have these.
What does this say? Heavy boots that are suitable for a variety of situations. They boast excellent grip and impact absorption. And also, I need to get like a black background. Where's my, I need to put right here, right there. And they can make your kicks more powerful. I can't read because this right here's covered. Wait. I should put my hand here because then I can read it. Or I should have a little black screen that I could pop up. I wish I could pop this out faster, but or move it around more conveniently.
I'm increasing the materials allocation for you.
Thanks,
You'll
Frank.
find that there's a good amount set aside just for your use.
Thanks. So nice of you.
Absolute boots are sturdy as hell and boast exceptional grip. They also excel at absorbing impacts, so you ought to take less damage when landing from a long fall. You might find them a bit heavy, though, so try them on for size first. I hope you get a kick out of them.
Moss, do you have a fan or AC?
So, you know, we're thinking of
Yeah, I've got my whole house fan on right now. It's, for me, I feel like it's better than AC.
if you're interested.
Probably uses less electricity. It just sucks. Like right now, I have a pretty strong draft coming through here, and late tonight, once I open up a window, it'll bring in that cold air. But I don't have air conditioning other than a heater, which I don't really use all that much. Maybe only November, December time, where it can get down to like 50s, which still isn't like super cold, but for California it is.
Safety first.
No idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Alright. We are crossing treacherous. Darn it, what the heck. Okay, I'm going to take that one and go to the next step.
This cargo has been designated hazardous.
A meteorite.
Casing the cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly.
Well, let's not damage it significantly. Yeah, I've got a oscillating fan over here. I've got my window over there. Fan, window over there. And then the house fan, which is about on the second floor.
It's been like 30 minutes and it's only 80% complete.
Yeah, but you're 80% closer than you were when you were 70%. And then when you were 70, you were greater than 60. When you were 60, you were greater than 50. When you were 50, you were greater than 40, greater than 30, greater than 20, greater than 10, greater than 0. Now you're at 83, probably. Did I call it? 83? 84? You're closer now than you were before. And now you are closer now than you were just a few moments ago. And now you're probably 85%. 85%? I'm calling it. Going once?
84, yes.
Go. Damn it.
How
That was
did
close.
you know?
That was close.
Yes,
Do I really need fabricating? You're at 87% now. 87? Going once, going twice, 3 times throughout the rest of the night. We will not be calling out the percentages of Muffin's Dead by Daylight install.
It's just that TTS is slow. Yes, 87. What are you talking about?
Shale, we are talking about Muffin installing Dead by Daylight. And she's almost there, so she can go start playing it. Go play your Dead by Daylight, Muffin. Go play Dead by Daylight. It's very, very weird, your timing,
Hello, hi,
Shale.
Shale.
Very, very interesting. Absolute boots. 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 Going up and down again. Boots. Boots. Going up and down again. Boots. Boots. Going up and down again. When I was going through search, evasion, reconnaissance, escape, Boots was a chant that we had to hear while inside of a concrete coffin box. We were trying to learn how to be prisoners of war. In case our aircraft ever crashed, we had to be able to deal with stress. And Boots, Boots, going up and down again. Boots, Boots, going up and down again. It was just like that. Some guy just like, and it was hours of that. Boots, Boots. Yeah, if you ever want to know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and say boots. World War II, I believe, is when they started using it.
I think that would make it worse for me. Just yelling that.
But that's how it was. He would go, boots, boots, going up and down again, boots, boots, going up and down again, boots, boots, going up and down again. There's no Isan for the war. And it would just be constantly that way. And he would, I don't know, look it up. Boots for war, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but. And
What it is,
2
funny,
hours. I don't know what it is, but it's not funny when late at night you've been evading for the last 5 hours. You haven't had much to eat. You're out there for about a week. You've maybe skinned a couple rabbits recently, so you've got their baby cries in your mind. It's cold, it's raining. They finally capture you because they have to teach you to then escape and resist. And they finally put you in this concrete box, and you're supposed to stay there and learn how to communicate and tap on the wall so you can communicate to the person in the cell next to you. And then they start playing that freaking song. It's not really a song, it's just a cadence that gets in your mind. All right. Let's head out. Wait, we want this. There's one here and there that was really good. I think it was this one. Improved MP shells. Hell yeah.
Me without food? I would not be a pleasant to be around. I might eat my comrade.
Well, see, they feed you, and what they do is they give you a granola bar to split amongst 12 people. That's all you get to eat. Then they make rice and rabbit because they teach you to kill a rabbit, bash it on the back of the head. I think I've said this before. They cry like a baby if you don't kill them the first swack. You got to hit them hard so that neck disconnects. I did mine and it just cries like a baby, like literally a baby. And then they cooked that with some rice. They cooked it in front of us and then kicked the pot over, and we just watched all this rice and rabbit meat go all over the ground, and we lost our minds. They were actually cooking another one, but they wanted to get into our minds, and they did. But yeah, for a whole 2 days, all we had to eat was a granola bar that we shared amongst 12 of us. So we had to learn to ration and share and not kill each other. It was great. It was the greatest camping trip I've ever been on.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Order accepted. Now get the beep out.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd
I
mail.
eat 12 granola bars by myself.
You know I'm not the kind
Let
of
alone
person
the
who enjoys
reverse.
spying on her
I
colleagues.
don't think you understand
When
how
I
much I
finally
eat in a
decided
day.
to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
When are Fragile and Sam gonna hook up? They've already spoiled that. It's gonna happen. Alright. Where are we going? Let's get ourselves...
Spoiler, they are. Nothing else to do.
I guess I could kind of skirt around this way. That would probably be the safest trek. But, yeah, going up and over this snow, not sure I want to do that. Alright. Let's see. Let's draw a route, shall we? I think we're going to go here, then down to here, and we're probably going to piss off some enemies here. Let's get out there. This looks relatively safe. There, and then to here, and finally, there. sure we'll do fine.
Is the like community road thing? Or is just all your roads you can request help with?
How's the light community road? If you're asking how roads are built, so you've got two things that you can play this game. Either offline, and you build everything, you collect all the materials yourself, but the roads are preset, you're just putting the materials in to fabricate them. If you're online, again, offline, you're collecting all the materials and inputting it yourself. If you're online, everybody kind of shares the progress. And it just depends on whoever's in your game at the time. But it could be community or it could be individual. It just depends on if you're online or offline. And sometimes I like playing this game offline, because then everything that I see, everything that all the progress I make, it's all based on where I put all these things, because you can put generators, you can put rain shields, you can put all sorts of stuff, bridges. Yeah, yeah, it's not a co-op game, and it's not an online game in that way. So sounds like you'll never play. Charging. Overcharge complete. Alright, let's put some materials in here. See, like I'm putting materials in here, but you can see how there's 760, 1920, that's what remains. What did we decide? It was something completely different than that, like phantom delivery. Yeah, it could be asymmetrical, because I put in maybe X, somebody else will put in Y amount. I thought it said ghost poop.
Probably did. It is probably how you are actually supposed to say it. I was just too lazy to put co-opus.
Coop. I think it said coop. Cope. Cope. Coop. Ooh, type coup. Like C-O-U-P. I wonder how she says that. I wonder if she actually says coup. Or I guess I could type it. How does she say it? Okay, she does say it. Shooby dooby doo, shooby dooby 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 doo, shooby dooby 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 doo, shooby dooby doo, shooby dooby 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 doo. What's all this? Oh wait, that's where I fought. I've been here before. This is my old stomping grounds.
Sunday then? Or next weekend?
No, no, Shell, buddy. Oh, you're asking. Oh, okay. What game? I thought you were asking if we're playing Sunday. Yes, playing Sunday. Yes. My apologies. You're asking the question. Very specific. RE5. Yes, but I just want to like kick Split Fiction out of the park. I just want to like, okay, we finished it, and we didn't really like it, but you know, we still gave it its just kind of kick it out of the park.
So SPLT Fiction Sunday.
Yeah. Listen, like the game, it's a game. Like Pong is a game, but it's not my favorite game. I'll still play Pong, but I don't desire to play Pong. I don't desire to play Split Fiction just because it kind of disappointed us. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd say we just let Split Fiction lie where it's at, and maybe we'll come back to it later in the month. I will go get Vanilla Coke. Well, yeah. It's not a better co-op game, but maybe a better game, yeah.
We can finish it Sunday.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe it'll redeem itself once. Yeah.
You know you want to.
I just feel bad about completing every other game, and then that was the one that stalled the progression.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. What? Are you kidding me? What is...
Bother me.
Listen,
It is not a good enough game.
darn it.
I'd rather go play Vampire Survivor.
Hydration. High quality H2O. Ooh, look at that port. That port is massive. Wish I could actually explore the whole thing. Boo for lack of exploration. Boo, I tell you, boo! Holy crap, that's bright. Am I looking directly in the sun? Oh, look at all the floating VTs. Jeez, I am looking directly in the sun. Like, rah, blinding by the light. It's very interesting that it says there's BTs here, but zero rain. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead, truck. You have, have the time of your life there. It's just enjoying the shooting spree it gets to be a part of. I wonder if it'll shoot when I'm not in the vehicle. Will you take... Oh, come on. You can't do a little shoot, shoot, pew, pew? Yeah, that is bright. Game loves bright lights. Alright. You happy, truck, for all your shootings gallery? You had fun. Alright, I feel music's about to come on here. It's gonna be a music. Come on. Come on, music, kick in. I know you want to. Emotional music. I wonder if this is, like, how much of it is bump mapping? How much of it is actually 3D geometry? Like, some of this has got to be these rocks. I guess most of this is... I mean, the Decima engine is pretty good. It's funny when I catch bump mapping in games. Vehicle is not bad in snow. I did not think it was going to do as good as it does. Now we're going to be extremely bright. Because the TDE color is nothing but white.
Security measures lifted.
Access the delivery terminal.
Delivery complete.
Hello, thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome.
You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. This is in perfect condition.
In perfect condition. Alright. Oh, I have a question for anybody that might be watching the stream at this moment. Possibly Shell, or Muffin, or maybe even Monkey, or anybody that might come by. Do you hear any of the fans that are going on in this house right now? I've got a fan right here, maybe within arm's length. Yeah, a little bit over arm's length. That's getting some airflow. And I'm curious if it picks up. Or the massive house fan that I can hear, but I'm wondering if you hear it on stream. Oh, I didn't even get enough lights? Boom! Boom! 59 hours. We're almost at the 60-hour mark. I am right. I tell you, please, I would like to connect you to the Cairo network. Let's do it, my friend.
Now there's no telling when my father's going to get back.
I don't know if I noticeably hear it.
Got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post to their main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
I will consider it. Thank you very much.
We've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
You should moonlight as a tech support bro in customer service.
I could do it. I guarantee you I could call you and tell you that your service, can you please turn on your computer? Okay, I'll wait for you to connect. Okay, now that you've connected, can you please open your Windows? Like, it's it's actually a very, like, I like the accent. And I wish I could do it a better service. I think that's too much of a caricature of it. Because that certain, like, ways that people use sound is very interesting to me. I like doing impressions because, like, the ability of people to communicate in different ways comes a lot from, you know, how you sound to them, and whether or not, like, it comes across as something that you understand, or like you're opposed to it. If you're not attracted to the accent, like, I'd probably say Australian accent is probably one of the more agreeable accents that I enjoy listening to. British is probably somewhere around there too, maybe because of Lara Croft. And I kind of like maybe a Scottish, and maybe the movie Brave, Disney Brave did that to me. Yeah, you don't like Australian. You don't like the accent, but otherwise, Australian's good. Yeah, so I think that it's an interesting accent. It's not like my favorite, but it's not hard to do. It's just the way that you put your tongue. Where you put your tongue and where you make it rub against the top of your mouth. But there's a little bit more to it. Like, all I'm doing is just flicking the tongue off the roof of my mouth. But there's a lot more, like, nuances that I should probably pick up on, versus making a caricature out of it.
No, I like a woman who happens to be Australian.
Yes, I picked up on that. Rescue the adventurer from the snowy mountains. Alright. I think this should be a pretty easy one. We're just scaling up the mountain. We should probably bring maybe 3 or 4 PCCs. So we're going to go up this way. I would say that the truck's snow traction is pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think the... Ooh, wait. Anyway. I think I'm more of the Northern Highlands kind of redheads with that Scottish, Scottish-Irish. I'm going to work on my Scottish accent. It's not an impersonation, but like my impression of. Alright. I think that's sufficient. Okay, now PCCs. Oh, they're giving me some stuff.
Can be so fucking hot too.
I think. Yeah. Alright, so they're giving me a ladder. I'm gonna put that in my truck. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't fabricate here.
Order accepted.
He didn't let me put it on the... He didn't let me join him up to the chiral network? Oh, that's right. Darn it! Maybe I could get some more. I didn't bring PCCs with me. Boo! Boo. Alright. I think, yeah, we said we're going this way. I was thinking of fabricating a surfboard, too. We could have surfed up there. Just waiting for that music to kick in.
Did you see the Japanese delivery service video I sent you that this is kind of based on?
Yeah, I mean, Hideo probably picked up on a lot of that kind of stuff in his own home country. Let's see here. Let's find out what you've sent. We can just get into our personal messages.
They even look similar to how you look in this.
Alright. Snapchat. Did you... Oh, here we go. I'm not talking about Beach Babies, Time Warping, Rain, or even Conan O'Brien's cameo. Those are pure Kojima madness, talking about the core of the game, the deliveries. Sam Porter Bridges spends most of his time hauling packages across rugged, broken America. It was inspired by a real profession in Japan called boka. Porters carry enormous stacks of boxes, sometimes over 3 feet high, weighing more than 330 pounds on their backs. They hike through steep terrain to reach remote villages, inns, and shops that can't be accessed by road. On the name of protecting the environment, they deliver fresh food, emergency supplies, and everyday essentials, just probably not bodies. That's one pure Kojima. Did you know? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm surprised that he doesn't allow Sam to carry stuff on top of his head. I'm sure he's inspired by things that are around him. Yeah, that's cool though. Thanks for the video. I didn't know Boca. Well, because there's actually a Boca. I think I'm actually wearing one. Cargo management. Where are you? Right there. So these are called Boca skeletons. So that's where it originates from. There's some inspiration there. Yeah, these are the highest. I think these are the highest levels. At least the highest one that I have. I don't know if it goes higher. But these are the more efficient exoskeleton that's been helping me deliver. Boca. I hope we get this next dude on the network. Package. Maybe. Maybe? No? Those are pyro crystals. Little whitewashed here. The screen is extremely bright, and all it has covered in white snow.
In this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
He's probably frozen. Jeez, that is bright. It's so bright. Like, completely lighting up my entire room. It's crazy, I tell you. I'm about to go down like the face of a mountain. I'm gonna die. This is where I die. Like, look at that. I'm over 45 degrees nose down. I don't know where I am. Where am I going? Can I turn? Okay. Alright, I see ya. Woo! Alright. Around. Back up. Yeah, this thing is a boss on the snow. No issues there at all. Oh wait, this isn't where I need to be. Ooh. I don't even know which direction I'm going right now. Okay, let's... Where are we? Rescue the adventurer from the snow. Okay. No! No! Now I have to go back in my map. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Come on, go up there. There you go. There you go. Alright. Where's my marker? Right, so up we go. So we were in the right place, we just had to scan for him. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Why are you rolling backwards? It's like I got pushed out by some invisible wall. Alright, we'll park it right here. Alright.
Here, Sam.
Where are you at?
Somebody lend me a hand!
I don't see anybody. Hello? Is anyone here? This is the area. Nothing that way. Nothing that way other than my truck. Nothing that way. I'm not picking up anything. Alright, let's read our brief. Alright, the adventurer was not in his shelter. According to his son, he went missing while on the snowy mountains and could be in a great deal of danger. Rescue the adventurer from the snowy mountains. And I'm in the area. I just do not see him. Did he go further up? I don't see any tracks in the snow. Of course, that could have been covered by the snowfall. Hello? Where are you? I'm here to rescue you. I'm gonna need rescuing. Dude. Where the F are you? Security sensor. Is he buried under the snow? I have no clue. Oh, wait. I got something over there. Got a little blue highlight there. Here we are. Ah.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Did we? Did we save him? Maybe he's like a twin or something.
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
Alright, picked him up. Now we take him all the way back. Yay! Come on, little truck. Nope. 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 Yes. Go, 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 go. You're almost there. You're almost there. Go, go, go. Hope this isn't a rocky face up here. Probably is. Alright, we're going for it. Full speed. Come on, truck, you can do it! Damn it, we're gonna have to go all the way around. Alright, whatever. Damn it. 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 We gotta go all the way down to go all the way up. We're good on battery. No worries there. And back up we go. I cannot tell where the peak is. Completely washed out here. It's a whitewashed nightmare. Alright, let's get the map here. Alright, so we're okay going in the direction we're going. There's the peak. Down there, then back here. There. This will give us a better idea. Why are we going the wrong direction? Up. There we go. Alright. Easy down. There's another song by Low Roar. Yes! Love that they brought Low Roar back. I'd be very interested to try. This is a lot of blue. I think I'm going to give myself a little bit of a red color here. Quick second here. It's just way too much blue. Wow. Okay, that's not going to work at all. Yeah, I am extremely washed out. Let's see here. Coloring is really bad. Let's go with can we go with a white? There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it was like completely gone. I think the music that they, sprinkle in is really supposed to be timed for you walking versus in a truck. And some of the music that has popped up only lasts for a couple of seconds before it gets cut off by you finally reaching your destination. I feel like they did a much better job of that in the first game. The timing of when the music starts. See, like, I've gotten here way too fast. I've gotten here before the song ends. So I think it's supposed to be meant for, or at least the timing for when it drops, is for those that are walking their deliveries. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Another thumbs up.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Damn right. Connect you to chiral network. All right, a little bit of check here. All right, 2.5 hours in. It's 2.5 hours. I'm glad I didn't waste at the game lounge today. Gloves suited for mountaineering or deliveries. May improve Sam's climbing ability and balance, and can also recover nearby cargo. Oh, they can even be used to recover cargo while driving a pickup off-roader. Punch power is increased, and they are also effective against mechs. Be aware that the gloves are battery-powered. Of course they are. Patience by Low Roar.
Hi.
What's up, monkey?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter grade increased.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
Can I climb vertically?
I did another stream on the other X, did a room tour and showed where the cemetery is.
Is it on demand? Can we go watch it on demand? We gotta see the cemetery.
They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some...
You can't really see it, a bunch of trees are blocking the views of it.
I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them.
So you have a GTR, it looks like, as your profile picture. Is that your favorite car? Do you own one? It looks like a GTR. I could be wrong. Your father goes on adventures?
He disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow.
It's called just a stream.
Yeah. It will be something I'll look at. I like a good walk through a cemetery.
Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated.
What's up,
Sam.
Fragile?
You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious.
They are always
We have
forcing me to
make
rest.
sure you're not
Work,
showing signs.
rest, work, rest,
Another
work,
thing.
rest.
We need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Situation? What's the situation? What's wrong with Hartman? Land, Magellan, land.
Didn't really explain the history of it.
You should do a little research, but be careful because I'm not sure what the restrictions are for. Again, I watched the video, but I don't think you're recording while you're in the cemetery. I don't know if that's is it legal? I don't even know. Just do your research to be sure. Just to be sure. I don't think people would like to have somebody record their family members' resting place. All right. In we go. In we go.
I do all my filming on my computer and am afraid of dropping it and breaking it.
Oh, she's getting better at the apples.
Computer.
She's getting good. What are you shaking your head for? Yeah, she's happy with herself. Yeah, she's happy with herself. Sam walking and sitting down here, the reverb for each of his footsteps being really heavy kind of shook the bass that's in these headsets, and I swear it sounded like there was somebody walking towards me from my door. It was like, what the fudge? God, I wish I could walk through here.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I've got pretty good bass in these headsets. It's just enough to make it feel like... And plus there's rumble in my controller, and I could feel his footsteps, and I could hear his footsteps, and that combined just made it feel like there was somebody walking in from the right. Oh, welcome back, Muffin. The guy I told you about that told the ghost stories, lives close to a cemetery, is in. Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy's in here. And he did a stream, I guess, talking about his cemetery that's close by.
Hello, hello.
Look at that. That's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Ooh. Oh, that's probably Hartman. What is Hartman's condition? What is Hartman's condition?
Yeah, metal, I hear banging, knocking, and footsteps every night.
Every single night. Like clockwork. Hartman, you okay? Buddy?
It's me, your old pal, Deadman.
Deadman.
What?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body.
Did he get
My soul is
permission?
normally confined to the beach, but
Deadman
for
is
3
dead?
minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
What?
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way
That's
trip
great.
to the beach.
Deadman
Put so much stress on his own.
is gonna
He
give
had grown quite weak.
Hartman his
Even when
heart.
it failed, mine was meant to
Guillermo
serve
del Toro is
as
so
an
nice.
assurance.
Why
Look
is
at
he
that.
called Dead Myth has not dead?
But as you can see, he has
So the names kind of stick with the characters. You probably would know them more from the first game, but Deadman is kind of a Frankenstein. He's put together all sorts of different parts. Die Hardman was sort of the interim president. Hartman has a bad heart. Fragile, the girl with the short hair, played by Leia Sado,
Clearly doesn't
she is fragile because she's been exposed to Timefall, but she was healed by Rainy. Rainy controls the rain. Tomorrow can push things towards the future. Like the naming of them seems simple, but it helps with memorizing and remembering who they are. But this is Hartman's body being used by Deadman, who is modeled after Guillermo del Toro, which Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima, the director of this game, were going to make a horror game in the Silent Hill series, but once Kojima left Konami, that kind of fell under. But this is Hartman, and he has been bequeathed Deadman's heart, so that Hartman, every 21 minutes his heart fails. So it's pretty cool.
appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on.
So that's what he's been carrying
which is
around.
why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here.
So Hartman and Deadman are now
It's
one.
good to see you, Sam.
That's not a bad thing, I guess.
I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records.
We'll miss Hartman or miss Deadman.
It was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou and needed answers to make sense of it all. So,
Metal wanna check you my latest stream?
from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Don't worry,
Administering
his
shock. Stand clear.
Sam.
what an interesting thing.
What's...
Just make sure you're recording with consent. Face with Tom.
Where are we?
Sam.
Sure, Moss was telling em about it.
Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Me asterisk. Oh yeah, I'm doing a night stream.
Yeah, be careful, I think, about the I don't think that's what Monkey's doing. I don't think Monkey is like recording in the cemetery. Maybe just a recording talking about, or maybe sharing some of the history behind it. I think that's what Monkey was saying. I'm pretty sure Monkey's not filming inside the cemetery.
One's car can
So
reside
I think
in
that
any vessel to which
I
one
think
has a
that's
strong
prohibited by law.
Stream at night, lol.
or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Or if you do stream it, you can't like show the headstones or something. I don't know. I don't have any cemeteries around me.
Because I'm always up at night.
It's Charlie.
Up
We've received an
at night.
emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access
Up
the
at
Adventures
night.
Delivery Terminal and pick
What
up this
song is
main
that now?
order
It's stuck in my head.
immediately.
Up at night.
Mother doesn't have good audio, not in the house at least, so most sounds might not come through.
Not at all.
Hey, Muffin, have you seen the photo mode in this game? I've already showed you that. If I have, I won't do it again. But
I love that song.
not, what is that song? Now it's stuck in my head. At night. What song is that? Muffin's gonna look it up.
See me freak out though my GFS sleeping in the basement.
Muffin's gonna look up the song, and I'm gonna hear the name of the song here shortly in the headset. It's gonna be like, there it is. Just waiting for it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna hear it. Title of the song. Here it comes. I'm sure she's working hard on it. Come on, Muffin, you can do it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Maybe not. Alright, exit the table, don't need to. Let's talk to Doll Man.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my ha. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition?
In looking it up, BC, I forgot the name.
My darling wife was working as a nurse
Oh,
in an
Dollman's story.
isolation ward.
And all I can find is Justin Bieber lol WTF.
Avatar tsunami.
A freak occurrence triggered
Triggered
by
by
an
an
ill-timed
ill-timed
gate
gatequake.
Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors. No
Mark
wife.
my word, they're gonna sell this character. They're gonna sell a life-size version of Dollman. Oh, this
Access
is
to
Dollman?
the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to
Oh.
let that stop us. It was my
Hello.
daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Take off your hood. Okay, hold my hand.
Is his daughter tomorrow? We're about to get some story drops. If you don't want to be spoiled and want to play this game and have surprise on your own, turn away now. You've been warned. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler.
Mommy?
No, little girl. Oh, is that her?
It's me, honey. It's me.
Oh, that's sad. It's gonna take the kid.
In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered.
It was their own fault. They shouldn't have been there. They took the risk. What just happened?
Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on, because it ended up here, in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own, so I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, that's that.
Want to come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The taller man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
Mic drop. Good
If
story.
Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
Now I want a Dolman
doll
doll.
forever.
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
You know, I had some Blackpink dolls of all four members. Rose, Jenna, Lisa. Ooh, I've forgotten the last one. I had Kyoko Panda knit the dolls. They were about, I'd say, that big. Pretty good size. I kind of wanted to make me one a doll man. Alright, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. Thank you so much, Shale, for being here. Muffin, thank you, Monkey, for being here as well and hanging out. Appreciate your time. And again, you've got limited time on our hands, so spending some of it here with me is always appreciated. But give me 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Thanks so much. my concept of time sucks, I'm back before 5 minutes. Alright. Let's talk to Dahlman after all that.
I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this world, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job.
Alright, let's go take a photo. Let's see if Hartman jumps in there at all. Oh, they're not letting me take pictures. Okay, never mind. Something must be going on. What are we able to customize here? Deadman's glasses? Yeah, cool, we can take Deadman's glasses. I'm okay with that. Customize backpack. Backpack. Nothing there. Nothing there. Cover. Oh, that's right. We can put the, yeah, we definitely want that. We definitely want the backpack cover. Alright. Let's take a quick drink. Everybody hydrate. Hydration complete. Snack. Alrighty. Let's check on Lou, like we always should do.
It's all good. It's all good.
Checking on you, making sure you're okay. Checking on Lou. I feel like there was something you could do with Sam's hair before. Let's go take a shower. Let's take a shower. Who are we gonna bump into? Anybody? Oh, they always do that one. They reuse that one over and 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 over. No orders. No orders. Ooh, it's nice and bright outside. So we'll look this way so the screen's not so bright. Alright, let's look where we must go. Alright, so we're gonna go to the adventurer! I like how there's a rock right in the exit entrance. Lame-o, shlame-o. Take on orders. Deliver chiral decontaminators and sedatives to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Alright, so another chunk. Ooh, really filling out this mountain. We still have this chunk right here to say 50%. Alright, let's see how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm double counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, we're more than halfway done with linking all of Australia. Alright. Let's make sure we bring... we could probably make it all the way to the top. Ooh, probably not. Do not think we're going to make it up. We might be able to go this way. I don't know if a vehicle's going to make it up there. Actually, we've been able to go up this and over, so it may not be as hard as we think. But we're going to map it. Alright, all the way to the top. Up to here, then here. Actually, nope, we're going to go there, then here, then up here. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, right here should be enough. No idea if that's going to work. Alright, let's see what cool gadgets we've got here. Maybe the gloves? Yeah, that's what it is. Climbing power gloves. Let's make a set of climbing power gloves. Weapons, I don't really know. Put gloves on. Yes, please. Alright.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Let's see how far we can get this. I feel like there should be... I could be wrong, but I feel like there should be monorail lines up here. Look, a useless bridge! I found a hot spring. Yeah, I know. I was there long before you. I dug that hot spring. I don't believe it. Someone created that. Wow. In that case, thank you very much. Says the fisherman. Thanks for completing that order, Sam. I'm making progress with the log analysis, and I'm getting an idea of what happened when the Lord of the Tar Lake attacked. One thing that's clear is that I owe my life to my friends. When they fell off that ship, they drew the Lord away from the ship, and that was what allowed me to survive. The Lord went after my mates. Straight after that, the ship got caught up in the tar currents and was dragged straight into the bottom of the lake. The ship was smashed to bits as it sunk into the tar. I think this is when I got thrown overboard. One thing I'm curious about, though, is why all the temporal and atmospheric readouts from that moment are so skew with. There's no rhyme or reason to them. At any rate, somehow or other, I washed up on the shores of the giant tar lake, alive and in one piece. Maybe it's because time and space work differently inside the tar currents. I've got to keep looking into the lore of the tar lake, for the sake of my friends, if nothing else. I'd be grateful if you could help me. Yes. Alright, Ghost Mech's added to VR training, we know that. We already liked that one. Alright, sweet.
Feels good.
Oh, you know what? You know what we need? You know what we need? PCCs. We need the PCCs. We forgot to print out PCCs. Doo-dah. We have to print some PCCs so we can print some stuff. All long day. Alright, let's see here. Fabrication. PCC level 2. Let's make 4 of them. And I don't have enough material. Of course I don't. What should I... Okay, resins, yes. Store the materials, yes. Salvage and fabricate, yes. Take the PCCs with us, put them on the truck. Yes. Yes, and yes. Alright, back to the truck. Into the truck. Feel the blinding light. Because they really, really love blinding light. Alright. Wish us luck as we go trekking across the front of the mountain. Up the mountain is where we will go. If we can make it, Sam don't know. Alright, I think we could use some music. What do you say, music player? Go, music player. Let us turn up the volume of the music. I think we're gonna do okay. It looks steep, but it's surmountable. Tactics Ogre was tactics before tactics.
Gotcha.
An avalanche expected? Whoa, where's the avalanche coming from? Oh, I turned towards the avalanche. I just barely escaped that avalanche. Sorry, what were we saying? I have switched games. It's all Gooch Mach. Got that one. What did you switch to? What are you playing now, madam? Oh, we're outside the network, so we can't get access to the music. Aww. Did you win your games as killer? Get some 4Ks? Get some 4 kills? Little nest.
I did okay. When it comes to DVD, I can't stay on for too long, lol.
Yeah, I used to play for hours on Dead by Daylight. I haven't played it much consistently as of late. I got introduced to Dead by Daylight by Cheshire Smoke.
What it is, but it is unbearable now.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Ooh. We made it. We made it, folks. This looks like a PlayStation 5. This building, I feel like that looks like a PlayStation 5. That's all I can think about. Kind of looking forward to getting back down off the mountain because this is just a bunch of whitewash. It's so bright up here. Ridge Frost. Great name.
Am I just imagining things? Right. Now check that cargo of yours.
Right. Gotta check that cargo of yours. Let me turn around. Yeah, it's good cargo. S cargo.
Pretty sweet.
Because I got an S. It's S cargo.
Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. I always knew you'd come my way.
Why is your voice so like Batman?
Go ahead and...
Where's the packages? Where's the packages? Making progress. Connecting the world. One section at a time. Ooh, an oxygen mask. An oxygen mask connected to the hood. With sufficient battery, the mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen, reducing the rate at which stamina is drained and allowing you to breathe normally in areas of low oxygen or fog. The mask's face guard will automatically disengage if you run out of battery, and then you will die. Music, little nests, more capacity.
Your current porter grade.
Meh.
All right. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence.
Indicative.
You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be
Stay
all set to
on
hold down the
course?
fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods.
Areas where the air is thin?
You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp.
What are you monitoring here?
Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence.
Plate gate
Unfortunately,
emergence.
the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute.
Okay, I'd best head
Mother
off.
Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case, I hope you come visit me here again sometime. I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis.
Regular basis.
That's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man.
Keep on.
Thanks again for all your help.
Keeping on.
This is the President, Sam.
Traitor!
Chiral network coverage has just
President is a
passed
traitor.
75% milestone.
He's working with the
here in
Red
Australia.
Ninjas.
The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Make Australia whole again.
Rainey's not doing so great. It might be
What?
more of a mental than a physical issue. But I'm honestly not sure.
Should I
Do
rest?
you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs.
Oh,
This
he's gonna come out
possibility
and say it.
concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation.
Oh, did you?
And reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC,
Of course.
but Bridges.
Divert
Which
blame.
is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent.
The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt.
Government tyranny in this day and age. Sure, we can take up arms, but the government has some pretty toys. Like, it's a little bit different now. It's not one-on-one.
To subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
Order complete.
Sure.
Well done.
DHV Magellan temporarily unable to travel. My gosh, it's so bright. I've got to be able to change that. Holy crap. Camera, graphics settings, screen brightness. Like, look how far, I'm all the way down. Oh, dang. The Magellan's down in the... Okay, there she is.
Good morning, Sam. The DHV Magellan is currently
near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Yeah, that little body count is going up, I think. Not sure why.
Snow.
Got idiots launching fireworks. Same group of people, one 4th of July, one New Year, were firing guns in the air and a bullet came down on the top of my sunroom roof, and the tip of the bullet pierced through the inside and just kind of sat there. What if I was standing in that room and that bullet came down and hit me or someone I cared about? What kind of idiot fires a gun in the air? Police came and took it, and pretty sure there's nothing they can do about it. Alright, I think we'll do this, and then we'll call that a good stream. There it goes. Firing off large fireworks, and if that stuff comes down, I've got nothing but dry embankment all around my house. That stuff catches fire. Luckily, it goes uphill, so hopefully it'll burn that direction. But if it starts catching fire... Those motherfuckers.
You can trust me. It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
An interesting way to look at your baby.
Let me just pull it out, put it into a container, and then you can shake it up and look at it. Oh, you're so beautiful. Okay, we gotta put it back.
Yes,
put it back in the oven.
Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time is stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you? Someday I'll have a son, but until then I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out. Yeah. For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be alright if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can be
once this scene's over and I have control again, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and then call the police. And probably try to go get some recording of these people doing illegal fireworks. And try to see if I can get them to stop.
Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the Void Out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that. The serial number is BB00. Which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah. That would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
Yeah, it does. Like, knowing is helpful.
We return to the DHV Magellan.
You do what you want to do, Sam. Don't let somebody else tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You've earned it.
You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
True. Alright. I think that's going to be it for this stream, part 2 of day 12. We'll be back tomorrow with day 13, possibly. I'm going to a board game flea market, going to sell a bunch of my old board games that I don't play anymore, and then probably stick around and play a little bit with friends there. But I won't be there the entire night. I'll probably come back and quickly jump on and do a late night stream for a couple of hours. But thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Your time is much appreciated, as always. It's a limited resource you have, and spending any of it with me here is making my day. So I'll see you guys on day 13, whether that's tomorrow or Sunday. It may not be early Sunday, or it could be late Sunday, but I'll be playing some games with Shale. We'll be playing either Resident Evil 5 or finishing up Split Fiction, which is one of Hazelight's games. The company that made A Way Out, It Takes Two, and then we tried Split Fiction, and it wasn't as good. It was kind of a letdown, but maybe we'll try to push through it and see if it redeems itself. Otherwise, we'll be playing Resident Evil 5 online, which is a co-op game that I did not even know was co-op. But yeah, thanks so much, Muffin. Thanks, Monkey Boy, for stopping in, and Shale as well. I will see you all very, very soon. All right, bye.